Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for the rest of February. Let's just knock it out of the park. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're gonna not jump in. We're gonna casually stroll in because I'd like to officially welcome you to your new era. There's cake, there's chicken fingers, yo-yos, whatever you want. You're here. Take a look around, get comfortable, get to know the exits. You're not going to need them, but you made it. You made it through what I've been calling the Y2K of the 21st century. Unlike Y2K, which was, underwhelming, this is the real deal. This is the real deal. The Great Reset. We're here. You're already adjusting to your old world, crumbling. You're entering the new world. For the collective, right? But you are still riding the wave of last week's eclipse and the Saturn-Neptune conjunction on the world axis. So this week could feel very, there is a transition here, okay? Everything could feel a little bit like, everything everywhere all at once. What's real, what's not real. But that's part, of course, okay, for this great shift. 3D to 4D, this moment in time. We're here. It's just the beginning, too. Remember, this is a process. And if you have noticed that time is speeding up, then you are right where you need to be. And I talk about a lot of this in my last live stream, which I'll leave at the end of this video. But everyone is waking up, hence the Great Awakening. As you leave your old structures, old patterns, ways of thinking, all behind. And honestly, there's so much happening for you. There is so much happening for you. All right. You truly are in this new timeline that you get to choose. Okay. This clean slate in this new era where there is no veil. All right. And this is a week that you'll see. It's a week of karma, of change, of miracles. But as I explained, there will be some turbulence. So remember, wax on, wax off, practice patience. You create your reality. Life is what you make it. As long as you commit to the future you, the best version of yourself on your path to enlightenment in your new world. And the good news is that almost every day, you get a little gift bag from the universe, a little karmic reward. All right. And I dropped these forecasts a few days before the week began. So you actually might be approaching Sunday, February 22nd, which I left out last week because there was so much happening last week. But this is when Venus in Pisces will trine Jupiter in Cancer at 15 degrees. So this is the luckiest day of the month. One of the best of the year. You got the two benefic planets exalted. Jupiter, who rules Pisces, is at his degree of exaltation. I talked about that last week. And trines, they bring this harmonious flow. They're the nature of Jupiter. So you are going to feel this surge of optimism, especially when it comes to career and money. Jupiter in Cancer. In your second house of finances, your income, your earning potential. And then you've got this Pisces energy, Venus, the planet of money in Pisces, in your 10th house of career. And honors and achievements and fame. And if you're not here for your career, it's just wherever you're putting your energy, where you want to be known for. It's very public facing. So this alignment is very auspicious. It's nirvanic. It fosters emotional and spiritual growth. But yes, absolutely, this can expand finances. It can bring you great news and luck and diplomacy, abundance, especially in money and career and relationships and creative projects and business and home and family, real estate as well. It's so spiritual. It's like you're at one with everything. That's the vibe. And it's just so big hearted. So you might even pay it forward. Okay. But it is a great day to treat yourself to. Spa day, get a bob. Venus is beauty, right? And shopping and luxury. Have some French fries. It's also Pisces and Cancer, so them being two water signs, literally take a bubble bath or, hop in a jacuzzi. As we know, water heals. We don't get this again until 2027. All right? It's rare. But what makes it even more rare is that it's with Jupiter in Cancer. So this has not happened in 12 years. All right? Now, what makes it more rare is that the moon will be in Taurus. And the moon is exalted in Taurus. You have a mini grand trine, a triple exaltation. Okay? And Taurus is a finance sign. But anyway, we'll talk about that more in the second spread, which is where we talk about the lunations and asteroids and planetoids. And but if you are a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising sign or your moon, or for your sister, your husband, Fred, all the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You're going to feel this the most. If you have any planets 13 to 17 degrees in any of those signs, you're going to feel it the most. Now, same day you see Mars in Aquarius is going to sextile Chiron in Aries, 24 degrees. Yeah. This is the last of the, sextiles this month to Chiron in Aries, Mars in Aquarius. There's something here. This is, since you're already doing a spa day, those cold plunge pools? You know what I mean? Like those really, really cold? Yeah, that's this, okay? It's no pain, no gain. This is you taking action that repairs. Yeah, Mars gives you that courage to transform any old past wounds, deep wounds into power. Yeah, where you find strength in self-healing, where you rip off the Band-Aid, especially when it comes to your belief system, that self-belief, inner wisdom, and even friendships. There could be something here with friendships or your future. Think about your future, but this is standing up for yourself and others. It's guiding others and helping others as well. Aquarius being humanity, the humanitarian, but also freedom. So there could be something here that is really freeing yourself. Now, the bigger thing is that Tuesday, February 24th, not on the whiteboard, we have a first quarter moon in your sign. We'll talk about the second spread, but I mean, the moon has it's like, it's about 90 degrees from, where it was with a new moon solar eclipse. You're gonna make some decisions this day. All right. Now, Thursday, February 26th, and yeah, the moon's going to be in your sign. You are going to feel this. You're going to be feeling this emotionally, but you're going to be, very social. Anyway, Thursday, February 26th, Mercury, retrograde in Pisces. So this is happening at 22 degrees, and it's retrograde pretty much all of March. Pretty much. All right. And all the retrogrades, Mercury retrogrades this month will be in water signs. All right. Now, so that's a lot of like emotions and feelings. Now, we know Mercury, your ruling planet, does not do well in Pisces. We've talked about this. So, communication, logic, thinking, clarity. It's going to be a little bit foggy, a little bit confusing, like the first episode of Game of Thrones. But Mercury retrograde with a stellium in Pisces. Remember, Venus is here. In Pisces, it's just very spiritual. It is a subconscious, but also rules your 10th house of career and fame and your reputation. And so, or your legacy. So you throw in the fact that Saturn is conjunct Neptune right now. What's real? What's fantasy, right? There will be a lot that doesn't make sense until, again, about April. It's a long retrograde. So, a couple things here. You might be questioning reality, your reality, yeah? And your faith and self-belief and your career. But therein lies the benefit, is that now would be a really good time to delve into your subconscious, to, meditate, to pay attention to your dreams, to know thyself. Your intuition is just off the charts. It will be. Use it, okay? This is when you proactively seek the meaningful, the big picture. This is what gets you through all those typical retrograde delays and disruptions, tech glitches, miscommunication. Yeah? So trust your intuition, okay? Because this is a lot of spiritual energy, a lot of intuitive energy. Your emotions definitely will be heightened. Again, it's Mercury, your ruler, in a very emotional sign and water sign. So don't go flipping any tables. You're meant to re-examine, review, revise everything, especially career and how you want to be seen. Because even though Saturn and Neptune left, yeah, your 10th house, they're gone. They're officially gone. They're not going back. They're in Aries. All right? Where Neptune for the past 14 years made you a little like, what is it that I want there in career? And Saturn, brought some restrictions and limitations, and even squared Jupiter when Jupiter was in your sign. That was 2024 and early 2025. So this is actually good because it's like a blessing in disguise where you get to wrap up this chapter in your life. So it is like this review after what you've gone through, okay, for the past 2 years. And retrogrades do bring the past to you. Yeah, remember all the words: reunion, reminisce, rekindle. So you are likely going to be in touch with former bosses, former colleagues, even, former lovers. It is, Venus is still here. So maybe, circumstances from the past, all of that, they may emerge. Okay. But to fix things, that's Mercury retrograde. To revise, to fix things, to forgive and forget, especially that Pisces energy. To surrender, make peace, bury the hatchet, all of that with things from the past. Remember, you're in a new world. You cannot bring the past into this new world. The things that no longer serve you well. It will be the mutable signs, you, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, who will feel Mercury retrograde the most. Now, if you have any combination of those 4 signs as your sun, moon, or rising, your big 3, you'll feel it even more. And if you have any planets in your natal chart, 19 to 25 degrees in any of those signs, I wish you the best. You got this, though. You got this. Now, Friday, February 27th, you have the Sun conjunct the North Node in Pisces, 9 degrees, and Mars square Uranus, 27 degrees. They're kind of happening at the same time. So all of February, the North Node has been giving you signs, right? You had all those conjunctions, and you probably felt steered in a certain direction, or there was something eye-opening for you. You've got the North Node conjunct the Sun, all right? Which is, your purpose, life purpose. That is the North Node. So this is this amazing, miraculous alignment where you will likely get downloads. Hear your calling, know your calling. You're going to feel it deep in your soul with this Pisces energy. Yeah. And again, a lot of this is going to have to do with career, fame. Y'all are about to get really famous. A lot of y'all. But here's the thing. It's Mercury is retrograde. So your ruler is retrograde. So again, a lot of thinking about past events in your life may come up around this time too. Okay, think about March 17th, actually, 2025. What happened around that time? Go even further back to March 7th, 2007. Okay, remember this is a 19-year cycle, but anyway, think about what happened for you around that time with career or your reputation, honors, achievements, even like social status, leadership, all of that. And remember, the sky chart was so very different. We're just looking at this one area, the Pisces part of your chart. But anyway, any breakthrough that you had around those times, or even in February. Yeah. It's it was probably you. You were the one that made that change. And then the one in 2007, that was very interesting because that was a triple conjunction with the Sun in the North Node and Uranus in Pisces. So I bring that up because Uranus on this day is going to be very naughty because Mars, the God Warrior, who's in the sign of the future, but also the rebel, is about to West Side Story with Uranus, the agent of chaos and breakdowns, the great disruptor, Aquarius's ruler. So you can have your fated breakthrough this day, spiritual revolution, but just be very mindful. There may be a little bear pokey, a little aggressive energy, and it may be something that has to do with someone testing your belief system. It may be a friend, it may be a group, organization, maybe something on social media. Yeah, you get trapped into it. You're like, oh, I don't believe in that. I'm going to respond, and it becomes a thing. Just be very mindful. It is your 11th house, okay? And the moon will be in Leo, which rules your third. So your 2 social media houses are going to be activated. Just stay frosty, be cool. You're going to be fine. There also may be something with the courts. All right. There may be some legal matters that may be an ongoing thing. It does look like for a lot of y'all, there could be money matters involved, as well as it looks like some of y'all are. There may be a second marriage here, and there may be some like just not seeing eye to eye around that, but it really is more about like your belief system, views, not having the same views with someone. So again, just be very mindful of that. Okay, Mars square Uranus is the most challenging aspect this month, and as I did say in my last live stream, I'll leave it for you. Please back up your data on an external hard drive. Why not? Yeah. Because Aquarius and Uranus rule technology. Okay? As does Mercury, the lower octave of Uranus, and your ruler, who's retrograde. There may be some glitches. Okay? There may be some glitches. So, I mean, why not? And that's the thing. You're acclimating to this world that's so fresh and new. We're still wondering like what's real, what's going on with Saturn conjunct Neptune. But at this point, they've moved on. They're at 1 degree now. You're initiating. Things are happening with your future goals and hopes and wishes and dreams. Also money, also your future, investments, and Saturn natively does rule your 8th. There could be something here with relationships, deepening relationships. There could be something here with even separations, and it's your 11th house. A lot of like the collective. I mean, it's Aquarius's home, right? And friendships. But either way, the moon being in Leo, in theory, is fun. It's over the weekend. But the moon will be opposite Pluto. And therefore, also Mars, when we get to Sunday, that's squaring Uranus. So we do have a T-square. There may be some words exchanged. So remember, be mindful, and also travel for you, okay? Your 3rd and your 9th are activated. And we'll talk about the second spread, but just channel this energy constructively. You're going to be fine. Use it to surrender what no longer serves you well. And by the way, it is a South Node in Virgo. That's going to be activated too. So there's that karmic release in a really big way, because 4 days from now, we will have the total lunar eclipse in Virgo on March 3rd. And that's big. That's in your 4th house of home and family. And you're going to feel all that energy this week. And so it is the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, that will feel Mars square Uranus the most. And if you have any planets 7 to 11 degrees in any of those signs in your natal chart, just, be mindful. Be mindful. Yeah. And then Saturday, February 28th, yeah, we Mercury conjunct Venus in Pisces. 22 degrees. It's nice. I like it. It's heartfelt conversations. It's really great for you, Mercury being your ruler, conjuncting Venus. So there's possibly going to be some conversations here about love and relationships, but also money and career. It is very artsy. It's very poetic. It's romantic. It's basically like every storyline in love, actually, is what this is. So use it. It's great for, like vision boards as well. Or if you actually want to do the sign thing to someone, it's great. It's amazing. Okay. And remember, Mercury's retrograde. So it can be like, former bosses. Anyway, let's get started. Gemini, let's see what's going on for you for the rest of February. February's 22nd to the 28th. Gemini, sun, moon, and rising. Okay. Thank you. Gemini, how are y'all doing? You make my day, Gemini. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading. And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Okay, we will. And I love y'all. There's some big things wrapping up in career for you. There's a new path or ascension, right? Once you even get through March, when we get to April, it's like that Pisces story. You're gonna be in a whole new place. It's just you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Anyway, all right, let's get started. Okay? Yeah, big changes for you this month or this week. Wow. Yeah. Okay. You got some changes. You got some changes that you can expect. You got the Fool, so there you go. Welcome again to your brand new world, and this is great. Be very proud of yourself. This was you, and this is what you're gonna do if you haven't yet. You're gonna take that leap of faith because you're gonna have that confidence in yourself. You're gonna have that confidence into exploring the unknown. It's card 0. Here you go. All right. So you got the full abundance of the sun. You got all this optimism. You got opportunity. This is saying you're about to move into the unknown. But hey, you're Gemini. You're curious. You're yeah. This is great. And the Fool is attributed to Uranus. So breakthroughs and change and all of that, the innovation. But I love this for you. But I'm going to show you one thing too. You see the little satchel? Yum. He's got. It's card 0. What comes before 0? Nothing. Right? He is moving into this new journey, only bringing the essentials. So again, you can't bring everything. And that's what this Mercury retrograde will help with. Now, you do have the Tower and the heart of your spread. So I would really pay attention to, let me see. Is it Friday? Friday. I would pay attention to Friday with Mars squaring Uranus. I would pay attention to every day this week because it's so strong. You're going to feel it, a few days before. Yeah. And I say that because the Tower is attributed to the planet Mars, and Mars is in Aquarius. And again, pay attention to, that really is, that's your 9th house, right? So your belief system, how you see things. You have so much work stuff happening too. Career, work, all of that. There's changes, but it is the Tower in the heart of your spread. And this is saying, hey, something's not working. Something's not working. Okay? So the Tower moment, it doesn't happen to you. It happens for you. Yeah? So remember, this is a very karmic week. It's miraculous, right? When that Tower falls, there you go. You can see your path. You avoided something, and then maybe there was something that you were on this path that really wasn't meant for you. Okay? The other thing is, well, hold on. Okay, so you also have the Six of Wands in your challenge, in your challenge area, and so two things here. A, there really could be something that you are going after, going for, but you're getting all these signs, no, 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 and then finally the universe is gonna be like, no, and then you're like, pivot, okay, and then you find the path that you were meant to be on, right? You have to trust your intuition this week. It is going to be a messy week with Mercury retrograde in Pisces of all signs, as well as Saturn conjunct Neptune. What's real, what's not real. Saturn also, is still limitations and, restrictions. And so and Neptune can be fantasy. It can be, pie in the sky. So the other thing is there's likely something that you have not, it's almost like this is saying like there may be a little bit of okay, so you know how like Survivor is going to have its premiere on February 25th. Mark that in your calendar too. Survivor 50. And so there's people that are considered goats that just they don't do anything. They make it to the end by doing nothing. They kind of stay in the middle like that. So this is a little bit of like, are you actually putting effort into, or are you just kind of like coasting? Okay, the Tower moment's going to wake you up. Remember, Great Awakening. Okay, Uranus, the Great Awakener. Uranus, like lightning. All right, what you see here now. Nine of Pentacles, good for you. A lot of y'all, yes. That's what you're seeking. This independence, this sense of luxury, is glamorous. Look at that. She's got a symbol of Venus all over her gown. She wears all this, everything that she desires, she's gotten. She's like, I worked hard for this. And she did. She earned her spot here. And this garden of abundance and pentacles stacked up next to her. This is wealth and, feeling free. A lot of self-sufficiency here. Yeah. A lot of y'all are thinking about retirement too. Okay. That may be on your mind. And go for it. Create that reality. Create that path to enlightenment. There's so much enlightenment in the Nine of Pentacles. And then you have the Two of Pentacles and the root of your spread. So it looks like a lot of y'all be right here. Yeah. It's almost like, and again, this week can be a little bit confusing. All right. So a lot of y'all just maybe I don't know. I don't know. Right. And sometimes, forces are out of our hands. Like sometimes we can't do anything and we're just kind of have to just. So again, the Tower moment is the best thing for you. And I would say if you are choosing which way to go from this point forward, go with your gut. Go with your gut. I talked about that too in the live stream with the fact that the South Node in Virgo is activated. We have a new lunar eclipse in Virgo coming up. Virgo rules the gut, the digestive system. Virgo is the only other sign ruled by Mercury, so you two have that in common. But that's also like nervous system energy, yeah? Because not only will you have the moon in your sign that activates your nervous system, okay? You will have the South Node activated in Virgo as we move toward the total lunar eclipse in Virgo. Not just, it's a total, it's like, it's strong, it's potent. Go with your gut. Yeah? But it does look like there's something here with, career, job, money, things in your physical world, and home and family. Okay? Three of Wands in your future. Do you see what the Tower moment did for you? That's amazing. That's amazing. It looks like there is this confidence it brings in over anything else. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if it was you. If there was something here. I mean, look at your entire spread. You got the Fool, the Tower, the Three of Wands, right? So you're just like, going for it. This is what I want. This is what I deserve. Something's in the way. Burn it down, build it up. Or burn it down, Phoenix rising from the ashes. So a lot of y'all, it may be you that end something or, yep. Because now that sets you free, right? And then you have that Three of Wands, which is, I call it the green light card. It's like you are ready. You're ready to move forward, and you're inspired to go out there, see what's in your world. Um, and if you did feel like you were stuck, again, this unsticks you. Let's get to your stuff. Actually, did you see your last week's reading? Mm-hmm. You know why that makes sense. What did you have in your challenge area last week? So now there you go. And the Three of Wands is attributed to Sun in Aries, second decan. And remember, you just wait. When it's listen, you have sure, you got Saturn, Neptune conjunct in Aries right now. That's your 11th house of your future. Yeah. But you're soon gonna have a 7 planet parade as part of the new moon in Aries in your 11th house. You've got Chiron there, you've got Eris there, you've got a lot happening there. Anyway, Gemini, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, share, leave comments, all of that. But tell me what's going on. I really, yeah. Tell me, it's a big week. It's a big week, Gemini. All right, let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah. There's, you're fine. You're good. Just look. Okay, Three of Swords. All right. Great. That happens. You're like, perfect, but don't hold on to any energy. Don't start doubting yourself. This could be really hard, whether it's you, whether it's, forces out of your hands, whatever it is, it frees you. It frees you. So don't hold on to any energy where it's like, oh, this is, that was like painful for me to do, or, oh, that was so hard for me to go through. Okay, it was, but now, right? Because you want to do any emotional healing, which is fine, which is great, but Three of Swords, we call it the heartbreak card, yet it's still a sword suit. It's up here. And what's happening astrologically is meant for you to think in new ways, see things in new ways. The Mercury retrograde in Pisces, that is going to still be a lot of career related modes, but it's review, wrapping things up. You have the Chariot. Okay. In your external factors area. A lot of y'all, wait, I told you you're traveling. Yeah. A lot of you are going to be traveling over the weekend or planning travel. But here's the thing. The Chariot, amazing. Okay. The Chariot is attributed to Cancer. You've got Jupiter in Cancer. And a lot of this still is this growth within you. The Chariot, card 7, right? 7, like a number. This is all about the Chariot, who is also very independent, has all this courage, has this willpower, but he has taken everything that he's learned since his journey began, and he's applying it, and he's embracing it. He's, a lot more empowered from it. Okay. And so that's really great. Just that forward momentum, but also that positive frame of mind. Like nothing's going to get in my way, and I'm going to keep going. So the bigger thing here, it does feel like there is someone here with you, okay? And it could be someone that really inspires you, or really, it's almost like in Bridesmaids. Remember when Melissa McCarthy like jumped on Kristen Wiig, like, snap out of it, like you're not cake shop, stuff like that. Get the guy, the policeman, or whatever, right? And then she did. She like realized, she's like, why am I so like I am better than this, etc. So it feels like there may be like a little bit of a cheerleader for you. It could be a Cancer, it could be a Cancer rising, Cancer moon, but you do have that 7 of Swords. I don't mind it, but two things here. A, yes, this is still like truths coming to the surface. That's just energy that's happening, right? Especially when you have Leo, the moon in Leo opposite Pluto and Aquarius. Okay, so over the weekend. And so this is just saying, you do not want any like surprises or anyone getting uh, this card is, deception, dishonesty, distrust, and you're past that now, is what it's saying. You're past that, okay? You want an eye for it. You're getting skilled, all right? But the other thing is, like, there is a sense of just not moving forward because you're still holding on to things, okay? So a lot of it is like facing, your fears, your realities, because you also have the moon in your final outcome. And there's going to be some things that you're going to have to face this week, all right? You'll be fine. And it may have to do with career, because the moon in tarot attributed to Pisces, that rules your 10th house. So career, if you're not here for career, your reputation, are you selling, I don't know, empanadas on the corner, right? And that's what you want to be known for in your gated community, right? The best empanada maker. Yeah. Are you doubting yourself? Are you like, oh, what if people don't like? No, that's not what empowerment is, right? So you have all these aspects that are, remember, supercharging a lot of things, especially your intuition. Okay. So you're going to be fine. You're going to be good. Just that there may be some things that you're going to face also in a subconscious way. Remember, Pisces energy is the subconscious. So is the moon. Yeah. So, and when you have Mars square Uranus and Taurus is your 12th of the subconscious. The lower expression there that could be pulled or, activated would be, self-sabotage or, not facing your fears or, phobias that would be part of the 12th house. It's also like isolation, it's solitude. It is a subconscious, right? What is a subconscious? It's like, it's where we store our memories. And so with the Mercury retrograde, it seems like there's a lot that may be coming up from the past. But remember, it's all about redoing things. And you're going to be fine. You're going to be good. Remember, a little bit of turbulence. I really think it's you. Something was in your way. All right. Gemini, next week, we do March. Whoa. Yeah, it's here. And remember, here's the thing. Not only do we start it off with the total lunar eclipse in Virgo, meaning you will feel the energy of that this week, right? Leading up to it, but Mars moves into Pisces the day before. Like, there's so much energy that's still happening in your 10th house of fame and career, but your 8th house is activated, your 11th house is activated, like your 4th house is about to be really activated, which is the foundations of your life, home and family. But you're already going to be feeling that this week as the South Node in Virgo is activated. So anyway, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on. And yes, the bonus spread, the second spread, we will talk about all the lunations that with the third, the first quarter moon in your sign. There is one day that I'm calling it the Black Mirror Twilight Zone void. We'll talk about it. But it's going to be an emotional, we'll talk about the, T square. Anyway, okay, I'm going to let you go. Gemini, thanks so much. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.